Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
4, 3, 2, 1. Aloha, everybody!
Aloha!
We're here. It's the day before America Day. Happy 3rd of July, everybody. What's it called? What's the 4th of July called in England? No, that's not the joke. What's the joke? What did they call the 4th of July in England? No, that's not the joke either. Paul, what's the joke? Aloha, everybody. Coming in and job. This is Pokey. This is All-American Boy right here. He's from South Carolina, from the Puppy Belt down there. And who else I also wanted to right off the top say aloha to Josh Galt if he's in California. He was saying he was going to be there July 3rd. If he is or not, I don't know, but let's pretend he's out in California with the family. Enjoy America. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Gonna have a little coffee here.
Aloha, everyone. So we have...
I'm trying to pound it so I can just be
a
rocket ship to the moon. Aloha, everybody. I see Ayo Gusto is number 1, camping out here like it's Black Friday. Callie Debs, followed closely by Aloha, Primo, Spam, and everyone. WTF, aloha from Germany. Aloha. Paul Rose from the other side. Paul Rose, condolences because, 1776 and everything. So, and to Carl, too. Carl, if you're sorry for trouncing and, drinking tea and, something out, a whole bunch, all those things. And then, what else do we want to say? Don Flippin. Should we say hi to Don Flippin? Let's do it! Aloha! Bearded Picker Dang, shipping in my computer starts making noise.
Aloha! Aloha, Stoic. Dragu of Mount Shasta, Dragu Artworks. Aloha.
Steve Vash, aloha. Oh, you already said that. Steve Vash. And Jen, do you say Jen? Do you say Cornhusker Picker?
No, you're skipping.
Did you say Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I said Stoic. Okay. Yeah. Jovial.
Josh is in California. Checked.
Nice.
Is on my show this morning. Checked in on my show this morning.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, yeah, we knew that. We were watching, so we we knew that. Oh, yeah, so Josh is in California. Cool. We'll have to go watch that. Thank you. So
Tactical Z, aloha.
Aloha, Tactical Zed. I don't see Tactical Z.
Yeah, why
right
is
there.
it?
There it came.
Oh, you don't have the chat popped out.
Oh, I didn't pop out that chat. Pop it out. Okay. Stoic says, "Damn, what a good day to be alive." Is it coast to coast? Is it just a beautiful across the whole
Michelle
country?
Kirkpatrick, greetings.
Aloha, Michelle.
Ryan, aloha.
Pokey. That's you, bud. That's you, my man. Are you giving him that whole square? You are such a little spoiled monk.
We're gonna have to get more.
We have we pulled out, so we've got all these fireworks. I mean, this is the size of this firework. Look at this thing.
Stoic, literally, as you said that, was saying I'm going out to spend $250 on fireworks.
So I spent $250 on fireworks, 4 years ago. I think probably 2019, before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, of course. And what happened was I got old all of a sudden. And all the neighbors have dogs, and they were so bitter and just so angry with me for having 4th of July one year that I never got to blow off the rest of this. Look at this. I got a whole brick of firecrackers here. Look at this. Because I live in the neighbors with the neighbors. Do they understand what celebrating America by blowing up a small piece of it means? Come
Axe
on.
Monkey, aloha.
Look at the size of this Roman candle.
Well, the last time we used those.
Look at all these. I have a gross of bottle rockets here that I can't. I'm gonna blow up one right now.
The last time we used those.
You can't stop me, neighbors.
What was it that
I just wanted to be
which
nice
one
to him.
was
I
it
didn't
that
have
you
to
used?
stop it.
And it
I could have been the jerky neighbor.
It went over the fence and it flew.
Oh,
and
a fling
hit
flyer,
the
like
neighbor's back door.
One of those things, and it somehow it jumped off the ground, jumping jack maybe. It jumped off the ground and then flew all the way 100 yards. No, 50 yards over to our neighbor's back. Bounced off the back of their house.
Thankfully, they were not home, and
home,
thankfully, it did not cause any damage.
I need to make sure that I only want to blow up one firecracker because you know how it is, Pokes.
Oh no, I don't think you should.
I don't think has Pokey ever been around
What
my.
about Isla?
I'm just gonna do one firecracker. If I can't have that in this world, what are we around for? Excuse me, one moment.
He thinks it's a treat. No,
Oh, it's not a
Pokem's.
treat.
No.
Okay, I doubt you'll even be able to hear this.
Yeah. He's going and he's lighting one off. You probably won't be able to hear it. Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh!
I heard that. Oh, those things still work. I mean, that's nice, right?
It scared Pokem's.
To be honest with you, it scared me. I didn't realize it was going to be quite so loud. But we have a few of them.
Okay.
So. And now I swear the neighbors, they've ever since, and I completely gave up fireworks cold turkey. But some of our neighbors didn't, and I swear I'm still being held accountable for them, you know? Like when they blow off huge bombs, the neighbors are like, damn, scorn towards us. They're scorning us. But Kevin, good. Go spend money on that fireworks. Blow up your neighborhood. I think that's one of the greatest things. That's one of the greatest things I remember from childhood in the 70s. We just blowing stuff up everywhere, left and right, up and down.
Aloha, John.
Let me know when
ain't easy.
silver hair comes in.
So it's going to rain where Ryan is.
Ryan, is that like it's
have a
like
lot
kind
of
of a
rain
joke?
lately.
It's like when doesn't it rain? Do you have a sunny day scheduled at all? Ever?
And Kevin's saying it's hot as blazes there. So our little town city does July 4th fireworks tonight on July 3rd. and then if the weather is crappy on the 3rd, then they'll do them on the 4th. But I think the weather's going to be okay today.
I see Bearded is saying that it's Joni, right? Your wife. She's cruising around on one of those knee scooters, which I graduated right over the top of knee scooters to a wheelchair. So does that mean if you have a knee? No, I don't think that necessarily means. So is she going to get surgery or not? That's what I wanted to ask. Might be a personal question. Maybe I shouldn't ask that. I just want to know. Is she having surgery? I had to have surgery, so I want everyone to have to go through that nightmare. Thank you very much.
We had to move. We moved the bed downstairs for him, and then he had a little pee urinal thing.
And that was life-changing. And we
That
still carry it
was.
around in the car now because if you realize how very convenient it is, yeah, you look weird. People look in the car and you're like, you kind of have like
She
a...
had the surgery.
Oh, she
Okay.
did? Okay. 2 plates, 11 screws. Well, she's the winner. She's the big winner on that one.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Well, I hope she mends quickly. It is an absolute terrible thing to have your ankle broken because you don't realize how much you rely on it for like every second of every day. And even I had problems because I'm a little fidgety. So then I would be like trying to like shake my broken ankle and I'd be, oh, whoops. And then I had some nice painkillers. So I got through like the worst of it without terrible discomfort. It was more discomfort for her, you know, to wait on me hand and foot. I mean, for probably did we have a little bell? I was so high on painkillers, I don't remember. But I feel like I had a little bell to twinkle you in and you had to like get up and come get me at a moment's notice.
Wait, now that I think about
Is
it,
it
wasn't
sorta
I
like that?
sleeping on the couch?
Oh, you slept next to me.
yeah.
That's how convenient it was.
That's right.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that.
I slept on the sofa, and we had the bed down. We pulled the spare bedroom bed downstairs, just a twin bed. So I slept on the sofa, and that was that.
Oh no, totally the potty servant. Remember you doing the pot? You did the potty. What's funny though, Bearded, is like it lasted way longer than necessary.
Oh,
like
he totally
I
dragged it out.
was totally doing the pee bucket. I was like just walking around the house. I'm like, oh sweetie, can you do my pee bucket? I did it for like a year and a half after the surgery. I still do it. I just did it this morning. Remember? I was like, hey,
No.
that's not true. I would. It's very, especially as you get older, as men, women might have the same issue, but peeing becomes a more frequent occurrence. And I accidentally had to have a catheter during my surgery. I don't want to repeat that ever again. But I would just, it would be cool just to have the urinal at the desk. I mean, think about the productivity. Think about the time saved. If all the workers at Intel were just at their cubicles peeing. Right?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Thank you.
But then every time someone actually got up, they'd go, they're going to go poop.
I'm going to talk to John.
Anyhow.
I'm going to talk to John about private labeling
Aloha,
those.
Mike Seller.
I'm going to private label those teal toilet seats of his, Intel. And we're going to sell these to Silicon Valley. How to save. John, Flippin, and I are going to get together on this toilet seat. I have this whole idea of selling them to Silicon Valley for productivity increases.
Biff is saying it wasn't a bell, it was a dance hall horn. Exactly.
Yes.
So tell us what's going on with like eBay over the past couple days.
Hey, hey. I mean, we don't have a lot to report. I lost the numbers already.
Yesterday was sort of a dud.
I guess because we've been all the work we've been doing, I haven't even been looking at it on a day-to-day basis.
I know.
So
because we've been busy, but then
we're getting sales every day across the 3 stores. So yesterday we sold that base to the pod chair.
But
so that saved us from a 0 day. I suppose.
One item yesterday. Mm-hmm.
But it was a good item, and it was good. It was fine. And across the board, we achieved our goal of from the bad times to now. We almost achieved what would be our second month goal. So if we went from 2 to 4, just in round numbers, 2 to 4 to 6. So I wanted to turn it around, going from our terrible 2s to our treading water 6 in 2 months, and we pretty much did it in 1 month. So thank you. You can pat me behind. Thank you. So America, how about it? Right?
So Paul Rose was saying that Greece has gone to a 6-day work week as of yesterday.
Whoa.
I know they were talking about something like that.
What does that mean for us when we have a 4-day work week? What's that mean for us? Would we have to go up to 5 and be normies? Because I do realize that we, especially since we've started this, we're sourcing. We're not doing much on Friday and Saturday to eBay. And Sunday we take off because we celebrate not doing stuff.
How many hours are they working
Is it hours? Right. Is it hours or 6? Is it 6 times 8?
I totally just when I first read
that freaked you out, huh?
I read it as though they were going to a 4-day work week, but 6-day work week. What the heck?
They've had some long-term financial somethings.
Okay.
So I guess, and it's been going on for years, maybe a decade.
That's right.
Even.
They have.
So maybe this is, they're finally getting around to trying to take care of it. But in our case, we're trying to lower that work threshold. But anyway, so we're doing in 4 days what we couldn't do in 7 days better. Because we're awesome. I mean, this is because we're awesome. That's what I'm saying. Can you just accept it? Just accept it, sweetie.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give you a choice. Are we still an effective reselling team? I'll give you a second.
Okay, I got the answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That makes us the big winners here today. And for everybody else, did you notice? I doubt you noticed. So if you're a members right now, I'm going to do my little members plug because right after this show, we're going to have a members only live, like back to back Jack lives. And the members live is going to be, I'm going to go through a whole bunch of bins of my old t-shirts that I'm too big for. And there's a lot of, they're all vintage. I mean, for the most part, we have poached out, cherry picked. The Grateful Dead shirts already came out of there.
Yeah, those did. Yeah.
And my super old, my Beastie Boys Get Off My D shirt and the Stussy shirt that said One Cold Vibe Can't Stop This Here Boogie, like their first t-shirt, and something else that was pretty spectacular. But otherwise, there's some really good stuff in there that we haven't looked at in years. So we're going to look at it and decide to sell it or not.
And
yay! That didn't sound as exciting as I thought it might.
Paul was saying I laughed at the 6 working day week. Try 7 suckers.
Totally.
And WTF is saying I have a 7-day working week. If you love what you do, you don't work a day anyway. It's true. I mean,
you
right,
are a youngster. I mean, eventually, I promise you that no, WTF's not youngster. He's our age. I thought it was Ryan saying that. Sorry. I was going to come down on Ryan, but he just killed me with 2 chainsaws, so I can't, I guess. But I was going to say that although that saying is a super good saying, it feels like work sometimes. Remember how it felt like work the other day when we were working? Remember when I was shipping multiple computer monitors from the 80s that were so heavy with Sony Trinitron tubes? They were 50 pounds each. Lag is here. Look at Lag is back. WTF is 52 degrees in Greater Germany. What?
I said Gen Xer. I was actually just reading an article about Gen Zers, how they are
Those little rascals.
They are just so delusional. No, not delusional. But they actually are
disillusioned?
Maybe that's it. Disillusioned.
Because you read it to me, so
right, okay. Disillusioned. And they are prone to committing I guess you could say sort of like fraud, theft in when it comes to purchasing online, and they are doing a lot of chargebacks, and it's because of, they're saying it's the economy and they don't have enough money. So they are using that whole chargeback thing as a way to get their money back.
How dare you? What are they buying for? What are their needs that they have to steal for? Tell me, Gen Zs. Where's our resident Gen Z? Ryan's Gen Z.
In this article, it said 42% of Gen Zers said that they would not.
42%.
They would not.
I'm looking at a spider.
42% are saying that they would actually maybe consider.
Sweetie, I think
doing
that spider's
chargebacks.
on the No, spider's on the outside. It's okay. Everybody, calm down. Spider's on the outside of the house. Thank you.
On stuff that they purchase.
Yeah, well, don't do that.
Yeah.
Shame.
And that like 33% or something of
right,
Gen
Ryan's
Zers know somebody, or they themselves have actually done a chargeback on something that they legitimately purchased, but then filed a chargeback with their bank institution. Isn't that crazy?
Update on our chargeback that we had. The guy that bought the CED from us apparently posted on the CED Magic group and showed the picture of his CED framed. I don't have it's on my phone.
That he got from us?
That he got from us that he charged back. And I'm trying to figure out, is it really, it's definitely not worth my time. But is it like just for the principle, which is the world's worst term ever? I'm going to go out and do something just because I feel like it. But should I mess? Are you okay? Emergency. CPR. CPR. I'm CPRing you, sweetie. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. Emergency one. Whew. My adding machine got involved in that.
Paul was saying that he has a non-payer who said they'd paid on the 5th, 10 days after accepting an offer. Oh, saying that they
10
would
days?
pay. They would pay on the 5th, 10 days after accepting offer. Place your bets, folks. I feel like when somebody
Doesn't sound like a
actually
good bet. Does not sound like a good bet. We've been proven wrong a little bit, but by our last sale,
I feel like when somebody gives you a heads up saying, "Hey," although for us, we have people that ask beforehand if we would be willing to allow them to pay later before they
make the purchase.
Yeah, so I don't know in your
seriously.
case if they told you beforehand that they would like to accept the offer, if you would accept a later payment, but that's how it's
My
happened.
glasses are all
for us.
smeary. I can't handle.
Mine are too.
What's up with that? Why? How did we get all
I
smeary?
don't know.
Is that like a 4th of July thing?
I put my glasses on and look at how bad mine are.
Oh man, I can't handle
How
it.
the heck does that even happen?
It's like I'm looking through a thick fog. That looks good. There you go.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. So what's everybody doing for 4th of July? Anybody doing anything fun, like going to blow some stuff up? Well, we know Steve. We know Steve. We know Kevin is blowing stuff up, so that's cool. Do you have? Is it legal in Oregon to blow stuff up to do fireworks? Because in Vermont, it was sort of like part of this in the past 10 years of we can't stop you from running a fireworks store, but you can't really use them type thing in the state. You know, that's how our state works.
In order to actually use them, you have to
Get a
notify, get a
Which they don't give out.
permit. You have to notify your closest fire station that you're doing it.
You have to notify your next of kin. And then, yeah. But normally we just blow, we do our own thing.
Wow. So Tactical Z is going on a 50-mile bike ride. That's so nice. Don Flippin said family picnic and a pool party.
That sounds nice. We're going to go get some sort of animal chunks, right? We're going to do some animal chunkage tomorrow. And
Axe Monkey is list. Bearded is babysitting the temporary crippled. And then... Yeah. I mean, we plan on doing some grilling and.
I'm just reading everything right now. I'm just reading down the list here.
So Paul was saying that
Animal chunks.
she messaged 20.
What are you doing? Just make up the words. You don't have to actually read. Here you go, sweetie. I'll put this here. There you go. What?
She messaged. I couldn't find it after 24 hours, and she came back with, "I didn't realize I'd won." What are you doing?
I'm rubbing your back.
Why is that going to help me find the chat?
Evening barbecue with family in California. Nice. And Chad is, I'm self-employed and a reseller. I don't have holidays. We don't either, technically, either. So the thing is that you have to sort of force yourself to go be part of the human race every once in a while. And I mean, I want to go see one of the stupid, sorry, I shouldn't say that. One of the nice parades that they have around town. I often call things stupid when I really like them. Like I want to go
You do. I think I sort of have a tendency to do that too.
It's
And then
just
like,
that
wait, why am I
don't-
saying stupid? It's actually something I look forward to or I like.
I'm just like, I'm forced to, I like it and I don't want to like it. That I think is why I do that.
Okay, so
John says he's home alone, left to assemble my new meat chunk smoking machine. Nice. That's cool.
Callie Debs
That's fun.
got rushed by a coyote last night. That's some scary crap.
Were you hiking, or hopefully you were at least hiking? You weren't like just on the streets of L.A. Lag is celebrating at the basement.
Major win!
Major Win is here. Major Win coming in with 8 chainsaws and 8 Karate Kids. And Major Win, if you missed it, we're doing a members only live right after this, just to increase the excitement of the holiday season.
We're going through the bins of his old T-shirts, and we're gonna pull a whole bunch.
I see at least
aside.
one garlic festival shirt in there. I can see.
I wonder
one.
why. Pull those aside, and we're gonna get those up on eBay. A lot of them are vintage, like late '90s, early 2000s, right?
Yes, yes.
So Stoic
They're
was
all
saying,
single stitch. They're single stitchers. They're like Hanes Beefy Tees, single stitch, Y2K. This is
yeah, nice. Thanks, Major Win.
Well, thank you very much.
Bearded Picker was
Appreciate you
gifted
too,
a
man.
membership by Major Win.
Thank you very much. What was I gonna say? Because we wanted to also, because it's a holiday and we've never done it before, but we don't know how to do it. Can I have that thing?
Oh.
We haven't figured out how to do it, but she thinks she knows a way to do it, so we're gonna give it a shot and see if we can do it. I don't know if anybody wants this, but we bought 2 masks from this place, and I bought this mask for $15, and then I bought a mask that hasn't quite sold yet for $5 on top of this, which was the ghost face mask. And then we bought another mask from them for $5 that we sold for $900. And so I'm like, I want to, if somebody wants this mask, I want to give it to you because I want to give it to you. Hold on,
Oh, did I hit that?
Oh, don't you worry. You just stay right there. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Okay, so do you want this mask? If you want this mask, what we're going to do is simply guess a number between 1 and 100,000.
I'm writing down a number.
1 in 100,000.
Oh, stop it.
1 in 10,000.
No.
1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000.
Okay.
Be closest to it without going over. And that gives it kind of the game show thing where it makes it easy. That way you don't have to get right.
So
on the
obviously
money.
you would have to give us your address. So
well, you can send that to us on. You don't have to give it to us on this chat.
Right.
We'll do Instagram or something where no one can see it.
Okay, so whoever would be interested in this, I just wrote down a number. Okay.
Hello, identical.
And I have it right here. It's in a piece of paper. So whoever comes closest to this number.
Okay, Don Flippin's got one in.
Okay, 687. Flippin' ain't easy, 99. Ryan, what's yours? What's your number? You said you want it.
Come on, Ryan. Ryan's gonna have one. Oh, we can. We'll give a few minutes.
Yeah.
Put in your numbers, and then in a few, in 5 minutes.
I'm just writing down
we'll
what people. So Don.
Oh, okay. Here comes numbers. Numbers are coming in.
Don Flippin is. Okay.
This is what this alien head. He's got hard eyeballs. He's an alien. He has this little dress. I mean, if he had little feet, he'd just be a little head alien.
Lag. That looks like me.
This is actually a sculpt of Lag, not an alien. He has these are exactly his segmented eyeballs that pop out of his head, just like the real thing. Between 1 and 1,000, closest. Let's give it 2 more minutes. This is very exciting. Very exciting. Let's see. It's.
All right, but only one number entry though at a.
See, Lag knows what he's doing. He's like, I'm testing all the rules.
Only
you didn't give
one
me any
number
rules.
entry.
You said it was street rules. I'm doing it street rules. Just one entry. We'll take your first one, Lag. That's okay. Or do we take a second one? Good point. Judges, first or second entry if someone should carelessly give 2 entries.
Oh, well, it would be the first one, obviously.
Would it be, though? What if he wanted to supersede his first? He thought about it a little bit. He sees where the field's kind of coming together, and he's like, I want to...
No, if you're on a game show, it's your first one.
It's your first one. Okay, here we go.
And
wait for a few more.
Look at Miss Lachey.
Miss Lachey.
666.
Quirky Picker Chad.
So it's in here. The number.
Lag's doing more numbers.
Lag. We're going with your first one.
Well, how long does he get banned for triple entries?
Lag.
This is the safest alien giveaway ever. Okay.
So, and
We're
it's
gonna
the
end it.
closest without going over, okay?
Okay, when the
closest
music
without
is
going
over, it's 30, it's 26 seconds. Give everybody just enough time. Give lag time to enter
Well,
more.
right. Wait, remember there's a delay. Is there a 30-second delay from when they hear us? So then we'll have to wait 30 seconds too.
To them, it all seems like it's the same. So.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
I'm going to end it now. Okay, it's done.
Okay, so
It's over. Okay, where's my noise? It's over?
all right, so the last comment that we're seeing right now is Major Win. He's saying, "Aloha, Paul Rose. Yeah, just starting." Okay, Tactical Z just came in with a 748.
Does he get added? Did he already do one? I think he already did one.
All right, well, that's the last comment we're
Let me
seeing
double check.
right
He
now.
already got 748.
Oh, yes,
He's just reiterating
Yes,
748.
okay.
Can I see it?
Okay.
I want to look at it. Can I see? Uh-huh. And then I'm going to see who the winner is.
Okay.
It's everywhere, all the time, all at once. Oh, no, wait.
Okay, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a very
Let's
important
show-
number.
let's show the
Very
number.
important number.
And remember, we're only going with the first guess.
Wait, hold on. Let's figure out who won first.
But we won't say it just yet.
Okay,
right?
without going over, so it has to be just under. So right now it's
I think I see.
this one right here.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so I'm double checking the chat. Okay, so we do have a winner.
We do.
The number was 143. Also, I love you.
I'm cheeseball.
And the winner is the Quirky Picker Chad. Congratulations. Sorry to all of you who did not get it, and especially to Ryan who wanted it really bad.
But maybe
Sorry, but it had to be fair.
We'll try to figure out how to do more
That was pretty fair.
often.
How to do, giveaways.
Yeah, that was.
Thank you, everybody, for partaking in that.
So the Quirky Picker, if
Go
you
to
want this for sure.
go to Primo Kimo on Instagram if you don't mind, or you can go to Primo Kimo on Facebook if you whichever one you have, and just send me a private
message with your address.
Yeah, or friend me or whatever you have to do to get through to me. But it should be easy, and if it's not, just let me know.
Don't forget to ban lag. It's a conspiracy.
That's all the that's all we'll do to lag.
Doo-doo.
You didn't get the rules, and I was saying to you earlier today. Remember, I was saying, and we're not going to give any more rules. It's going to be street rules because we just watched Mad Max, that one Furiosa, which was basically a 2.5 hour fight. It was a fight. Lag is friendly.
Is Lag still guessing numbers right now?
And does not bite. Yes, Biff Pavo, totally. 143 in honor of Sal's wife's emotional friend. Exactly.
Yes, so awesome. Quirky Picker Chad.
Congrats. Major Win's going to take 10 minutes to figure out which messages are not from Lag. Yes, he's very robust. And he was really very just hitting all the sweet spots he was trying to. Because he came up, he was doing 70, 101. What else did he do? 177, 200. He was just going to hit all the way to 1,000. And still lost, yes. But we didn't disclude you. You just had the lowest. So it didn't work.
Yeah, he was close, but Quirky Picker was closer. And also John had 99, so he was pretty close too.
That would have been the next, I think. That was the next. Well, it was Lag. No. 143.
Tactical Z. Tactical Z. Oh, you're funny. Wait.
So what else do we have? Do we have something else to discuss about America or anything? How great is America? You know what? I think we all sit here as oh man. I need the can you please hum?
Why?
We sit here, schooner tuna.
My voice can't go that low.
We sit here and with all the problems that we have on the eBay or the platforms or the whatever, the Amazons, the whatever, we do happen to live in the greatest country in the history of the universe. Thank you. And I very much do believe that that's evidenced by this job thing we have here that unites us all, and it's just pretty amazing. We're all these, if you use the Green Acres reference, we're all Mr. Haney, the guy who sells, always comes by with the truck that has the thing on it that you need. And it's just like, it's pretty cool. That's all, right? Time to play some Mellencamp and dwell on the old days. Little ditty about Jack and Diane, you mean? Two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jack was going to be a football star. And Jill did something in the back of Jackie's car. Oh, yeah. Life goes on. Long after the three.
I just was having to double check everything.
Paul Rose is having a brain burp. $8 nearly double pounds. Guess 6. That's just a whole bunch of words. I thought the SF area code would be it. It was super close, right? You know what I use? What I use over San Francisco 415? I use because beepers. Sir Mix-a-Lot had 415 was the area code. Wait, no, it was like somebody beeped him from Oakland. How do I know? Because 415 was the area code. Anyway, the Oaktown 357, is that it? Oaktown 357? That's what I always think of now, is Oakland.
If he came up with a number, he probably would have done something more like that.
Different.
Yeah.
Don Flipper's Davy Proud.
Nice. Ryan saying my ancestors fought battles for us to sell on eBay for a living.
It's
LOL.
true.
That is true.
It's true. I mean, I'm not going to say. You're sitting there at the beach on Normandy. You're not going, hey, my grandkids are going to be selling on eBay. But yet, that's what happened. So, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I get very patriotic, especially around because I really
you are so.
I'm very patriotic.
I
grew up in the Bay Area. I was a Cub Scout, Boy Scout. I didn't last very long. I was Weebelo. I learned to shoot guns with the Cub Scouts. We shot 22 rifles back in a different era, it seems like. And nobody, was like, here, go check out a gun and go shoot stuff.
I just want to show you your.
But I am patriotic. I do love America. I do think that I couldn't. Mostly, I love it because I have learning disability essentially, and I was still able to make it through. That's what makes me go yay. That's
his Facebook.
Oh yeah.
It's blurry. Sorry, you can't really see it all that.
So what you have there is you've got fireworks, which I think are Chinese, but we'll just take credit for that too. Behind it, you have an American flag. It's red, white, and blue. It's not shades of black or anything. It's red, white, and blue. But the chair is the coolest part. This is by Charles Eames, an American designer who was in World War II, and then he came back and basically changed the entire face of the planet post-war with all of his designs. And that's America to me. So. Home of the free, yeah.
Beard just sold 3 pairs of big girl panties.
Nice, thank you. That's what we give you here. We give you sales in 3s.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's almost like we offer a little more than Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Flippin' ain't easy.
We give you batches of 3 sales.
Major win
His
was
is
what
tried
do we
and true,
got to
though.
contribute for more
We're just
giveaways?
fly by night. So, what's that? What do we do?
Major win. What do we got to contribute for more giveaways? Yes, we.
Giveaways are fun, huh?
Yeah, we'll have to
I
do
got super
that.
excited from that.
I know.
You know what we could do? I wonder, you think it's illegal to give away this giant
I'm not.
firework?
I'm not risking that.
I mean, this is my head. Look how big this is compared to my actual noggin. I mean, this is a giant
It looks like
firework.
a snow cone. I love
It's
it.
a giant. It emits showers of sparks.
You can't send that through the mail.
It's actually called a snow cone. Oh, we could do it. You know, we're eBay shippers. We can ship anything. Might be illegal slightly, but we could do it.
Yes.
Okay, so various color fish. A performance. It says various color fish, multi-stage tie fountain, tie fountain. Powerful spring flowers with blue, red, green pearls. Now that sounds like America to me.
And then just in New Hampshire,
Here's my giant fireworks.
just the state over, you can
buy mortars.
fireworks everywhere.
You can buy
and
mortars.
You can use them.
Yeah. You can blow up anything over there.
Ryan was saying that he has 2 firework factories within 15 minutes from him. One literally less than a mile from my house.
Who has that?
Ryan.
Seriously, like in the Midwest, they just have open fields in case they blow up. So what do they make? What fireworks do they make in America, in the U.S.? They make like big, like, because these are like little retail. I guess you'd call this a retail firework, and these are all made in China. So I wonder what they make. PandaFireworks.com. This one is. It does have the official Safe and Sane symbol, so
I wonder if it's just
good.
like the little
This
snap
couldn't possibly
things.
blow your entire head off.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll be doing with that.
You know what's really weird? So the top says Winda Fireworks. Winda Fireworks. But then down here it says it's
Panda
Fireworks. No, it does say Winda. I just misread.
No, down here it says pandafireworks.com.
PandaFireworks.com. The Chinese
I know,
companies
doesn't
just
it
make
look
stuff up.
refreshing? I wish it was real.
Oh my goodness.
Bearded says, in the Deep South, you are required to buy a case of beer with every $20 firework purchase. America.
And it's drive-through probably too, right? You just drive right through.
They want to guarantee
open
that
your trunk.
you won't be able to actually use the fireworks next year because you'll be
that's the whole
you'll
point.
be blowing off a hand.
Nobody lights off fireworks without being hopelessly inebriated, and that's half the fun.
Yeah.
You remember doing that at all? I remember as a kid, people used to go out in the street. All the neighborhood would go out in the middle of the street, and then for a few weeks afterward, there'd be all these burn marks on the street from where all the firework displays were, so you could remember it for a while. And then there would always be sparklers, and I had a hard time. I think I bought this thinking hopefully this was I just want sparklers. I don't need like a bunch of noise or things to go too high. I just want like mountains of sparkle.
Sparkles are pretty, yeah.
You know me.
I like sparkles.
Like a human sparkle.
Safe and Sane takes away all the fun. We used to bring M80s back from TJ. We should have died. That's Biff Boffo. Don Flippin, put a little dua on that. Paul Rose.
Biff, we used to get the M80s. I know how big those are. We used to have M100. Remember I had those here. M100s. I had like 4 of them, which are honestly, I think it's a quarter of a stick of dynamite. And so 4 of them looked about the size of a road flare, which might be the size of dynamite. Dynamite has no size, right? Dynamite. JJ, no.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know dynamite. I know that.
I love that you're required to buy the case of beer. One day we're going to go to the South. We went to the South once. We went to Florida. I know that's not real South, but we went to Orlando. So we've been to the South. You're saying we haven't been to the South. Oh, we've been there. Yeah. And we've been through Atlanta, the airport, quite a few times. You accidentally fly to Atlanta to go, like, even to California sometimes. So we've been there before. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're asleep already? You're already asleep. But
Sometimes I
it's
think
not even
coffee has the
45 minutes.
opposite effect on me.
Yeah, it does. The worst fireworks are those worms that just stain the driveway black. Yeah, and they don't do anything, and you basically have to burn yourself to make them do anything.
Oh yeah, we had a whole bunch of those. Remember, we did them on the back step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real exciting. But
Yeah, they make this little like puffy like.
yeah, they just puff out and they stink.
Like a Cheeto, but it's all burned.
Yeah, it's a burnt Cheeto. And then I used to remember getting the
Or
punk.
cheese puff.
You get the punk, you're like, cool. Here's the punk.
I don't know
In the
what that
70s,
is.
there were no punks. Dad just reached into his Vantage cigarettes for the yellow lighter, and you just lit it. But punk's like a incense that you light it's like a incense to light your fireworks. It doesn't have a flame on it. It's just like a glowing end.
Huh.
Like an incense.
Huh.
Yeah. 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 Tactical Z says lag. The sunlight does not make it into the basement. You know how you get it's like the Well of Souls in Indiana Jones where that light just comes through once a year.
Yeah.
It's like wee wee and laser beam right on lag. And he glows. The whole room sparkles for a moment. A brief magical moment. Right?
A while back, Paul Rose was saying that he liked that members video, your
Bangers.
last members video of you driving really slow.
Who said that?
Paul Rose, it was a while back.
Oh, thanks.
Something you just said made me remember that. I don't know. Well, oh, yeah.
Paul says my uncle, a plumber, used to put bangers down a length of copper tubing on bonfire night, making them extremely loud. Yeah.
I love how Paul Rose just is always implying that he's a vampire.
Implying.
Well, he is, right. Actually, he is a vampire.
yeah.
I can't let the sunlight hit me. It burns.
No, it could be true. I'm not doubting it. Tactical Z, well, my favorite movie is Barbie. Maybe he does sparkle. What's his favorite movie is Barbie. What's Knuff. Am I a Knuff for you? Knuff? You see, it's one of the songs of the movie. We haven't even seen the movie all the way through. We did try.
We did try. Well, give it a shot, maybe.
Yeah, we did it 6
other
months. We'll take
time.
small bites every 6 months. We'll eventually.
It
get
was
there.
really hard. Visually, it was hard for me to pay attention.
You're welcome, Biff. The Basement of Souls, yes.
This is sort of like, I don't know, something about this, I really like it. It reminds me of like pop art.
But look at this.
I wish it wasn't actually fireworks because I
How
would
many
display this.
of you 50-year-oldish people look at this and just salivate like a 10-year-old over this? I mean, you used to have to, Biff, in California. There was 2 places. There was somewhere in North Carolina and maybe somewhere in Nevada. Every once in a while, you'd have to order them out of back of catalogs, and you would just send away a check to North Carolina for all your fireworks. And then maybe they would get to you and not be confiscated in the mail or whatever. And every once in a while, someone would come back with black cats in California, and they ordered them from North Carolina. And that's how you used to get fire in California. They were all illegal forever and ever and ever. And I don't even know if they're semi-legal now, but I always dreamt about having this. Can I show this anymore? Ooh, I'm going to Vanna White this thing. Look at that. Come on. It's a foil-wrapped brick of firecrackers. In the South, this is like called kindling. You start fires with things. Because the South, It's like, because they blow stuff up. They don't care. There's no rules down there. There's no rules. There's the golden rule. That's it. Everything else is up for grabs. Okay, now what do we do? Do we blow some more of this stuff up?
Oh, did you want to talk about
Are there any pops in here left?
eBay stuff at all?
Yeah. Nobody wants to talk about eBay.
You're starting the holiday early.
Is anybody's sales good? Ours are medium. Anybody's sales bad? Probably.
Well, Bearded sold 3 pairs of undies.
That's gonna take them through tomorrow, right? That hit your numbers for today. Do you have
No one's really shopping on the 4th, right?
Do you have a
Even though it's
panty
a
ratio
holiday.
that makes your books clean? What happened?
I'm just wondering.
Nobody's shopping.
I don't really, recall, if people really shop much on the 4th.
We might get them later on in the evening when they're tanked. Maybe tonight too, like the pre-holiday, because people are off tonight.
Dawn sales are sucking right now. Right. People are off tonight.
Yeah, they're off tonight.
So then,
and then tomorrow's family day, like for sure. So you're not going to get sales tomorrow.
Yeah, Biff is saying sales are weak, not expecting much.
No.
Jovial is saying my brother always made sure I had rolls for my cap gun during the 4th. That's fun.
Caps are good.
And Stoic,
I remember the smell. So
Kevin
good.
is having. He said that sales have been pretty strong, especially considering it's the beginning of the month. Good. Glad to hear that, though.
Yeah, you racked up your sales and your promotions, and you just worked it after not working it for a while. And I did watch your video where you could see that in your chart. And we've had the same experience where I'm sorry for keep touching this crinkle stuff. We are, without a doubt, there's a direct correlation to our effort and our sales. Up to last month, we're trying to reach a goal this month that we have never reached before, ever in the history of eBay. So July and August are our worst months by far, always. But we still we still do a pretty good job. And right now we can't really be on track because we only have 3 days of sales.
Well, Biff is saying that.
What's my point? My point is this is going to be the best July ever, for sure.
Okay. Biff was saying that.
Thank you. Thanks for your support.
July was his second worst month last year, so I guess he's probably not expecting a whole much.
July and August are our worst month traditionally, so yeah, they are. And do you want to have? Do you want to watch Big Lebowski and have White Russians?
I don't know if I want
for the weekend for the holiday. Because
I want something light. Give me a Corona beer.
Well, we could use light cream instead of half and half in it.
I don't want anything like that. I want something like more refreshing
We could serve it in this size glass instead of a pint glass.
Beer.
You are such a beer lady now. Huh? Anytime we have, it's just she's like, I'll have a beer.
So Stoic is above his goals. That's nice to hear. That it's good to hear when people are doing well because then okay, there is hope.
Yes, it really is true.
As long as not everyone is doing terribly, then we know there's always hope that we can do better.
I think that our past month, and I do consider.
Oh, Paul Rose made a sale.
I feel success. Yes. We did that. Take credit for it.
Yes. During the stream. Yay.
It can be trite. A lot of the eBay advice is trite. But I think that we had to prove it to ourselves. And I think we've actually even slacked a little bit because this last week we've been doing list perfectly and seeing if that AI works. We haven't actually been listing things. And so we say that sales look like they've come off a little bit. And it's because we actually didn't work the program.
It is true. But yeah, I totally get what you're saying because we feel like we are staying busy, but it's not with listing stuff.
It has to be the things, like the right things.
Right, because we're doing other work-related things.
And if we want to discount the fact it's not our items, we discounted that. That's just gone. We don't even. That's not even. If you say that, I'll be like, that's the first time I've ever heard that. It can't be. It absolutely prices, and then so the two things are prices and effort. The listing consistency has something to do with something.
Bearded Picker, you're a riot. I had to go wash an all-clad skillet to list. Can you please repeat the last 3.5 minutes? Thanks in advance.
Is the skillet copper? Is it a C3 or whatever it is? What's the copper ones?
I don't know.
We're still looking for one.
Over the copper all-clad.
We have all-clad stuff, and I need the 2-quart copper.
We have the all-clad set, and we use only one.
We use
two.
No.
Two,
we use the pots.
Two.
We don't use
it.
the
We don't use the skillets
because we got green.
Everything.
We got the green pan things.
And not to mention, I think holding them Dang, you definitely need
It's a
those.
D5. Those are good. D5.
Yeah. But Ryan was saying that sales have been trash. He had someone open 5 cases against him. It was 5 items, but 1 buy. And because they were dumb and put the wrong address on their account, eBay backed Ryan. However, since then, his sales have been trash. That's too bad. And I do think that somehow that it does affect sales. Even if eBay backs you, somehow it messes
Biff
with
is doing
you.
Lebowski and gummies. Ooh. I feel like I have a lot of clout built up from last week that we didn't do the tiki thing. So my liver is like, once a year you take me within like 2 steps of death going to the alcohol party. And you didn't do it this year.
No, yeah.
So my liver is like going, can I have some candy?
So Kevin is saying, Primo, I'm definitely on the boat of what you put in is what you're going to get back. And yeah, I mean, we see that, but.
Oh, update on the, update. So the main store, Old School Artifacts, has 38 items in it, and these are all high sell-through rate. I didn't want to go through all this, but I got excited for a second because I think it's interesting just to point out what we did and how it's working. In so doing, we raised the average sale price per item to $105 last month. So that was half the battle. And then the other part of the interesting thing is that to do that, we ended up hitting all of our strength categories, right? So consumer electronics, computers, collectibles, and
Speaking of collectibles, I know you want to say this, but
yeah,
I
do.
was just reading that
I want to say so many things.
Walmart is opening
Walmart what?
is opening up a collectibles to
Okay, Liz Martin, who did it?
Well, they both have it, but
Okay.
I saw it in
Which one did you read
e-commerce
me?
bites.
E-commerce
bites, but it's like a couple days old, I think, and about
Walmart
the Walmart
doing a
marketplace
collectible marketplace for free right now because they're trying to.
Well, on their
jam it.
marketplace, right? They're opening
And
it
what
up
was their
to pre-owned collectibles.
So they're trying to eat some of eBay's lunchy pants.
But it's certain categories.
Yes, I was
it's
just gonna
like
look at
toys where they're like
Did
for
you write it
dolls, trains, plushies, Legos, Funkos, some media and music. They're doing movies, vinyl. Like it. I don't know if
Where
they're
is
allowing.
it? So I can see it here, so I can read it. I would like to read it.
Oh well, go to e-commerce bites.
Oh no! Where's my wham button? Where's Silver Hair Stacker? I had a new soundbite for him. Come on down. That was my that's my soundbite. I can't find it.
You can't type in e-commerce bites.
No. That's way. You want me to go to a place to click a link. I want
There
you
you
to
go.
tell
Look,
me
it's right there.
how to get there in one click. I can name this tune
And then
in
look for
4
a Walmart
notes.
thing. Scroll down.
Is it going to have
There you
Walmart
go.
right there? Okay. So the title is Walmart lets seller list used collectibles runs special Primo. Exactly. Yes. Runs special Primo. Promo.
So right there. So under sell pre-owned. See
So
where it
here's
says
the landing page. And the landing page
Well, they
is
can't see. Are you trying to show this?
marketplace.collectibles experience. And in this, the categories that they can sell in are toys, media and music, trading cards, comic books, and books. Amazon, right? Sports memorabilia and coins. Silver Hair Stacker, where are you? Come on.
Yes,
So that's it.
Bearded. Yes. We did watch your show and we did hear your shout out. You were to Primo on your Saturday
Yeah, we did.
show.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we
Appreciate
did.
that.
Thank you.
And we are very much big believers in sourcing and shopping on eBay first. If we can find it. I mean, if it's ridiculous, then of course we go to Amazon next.
But we are, I don't know how many of you are, but we Oh, I don't know, not 100%, but we really live a vintage secondhand lifestyle.
Anything that can be
our clothing,
vintage.
our home is, I don't know, 90% all vintage stuff.
Nothing toxic. Nothing that would be toxic.
We don't really
though,
buy
or-
a whole lot of new stuff. But
I mean,
so
it's a weird thing, but we do.
I feel
For instance,
we feel weird buying something new. It's
Well,
just
unless
in
it's
our blood to
electronics.
buy secondhand.
unless it's electronics, then I buy everything new
Right,
because
right.
I'm a tech head. I love that. So, but this is what I just bought to make myself feel better
From eBay.
as a 55-year-old child, 12-year-old. So this is a vintage. Ooh, look
It's
at this.
packed well.
Yeah, bubble envelope. Cheers to
Thank
the
you, seller.
Thank you, Sella. You're making us proud, Sella. Excuse me.
Wow, nice.
So this is the STP. You'll remember these. You put the little stick in the top and you go wing, and then you drive them and you crash them into each other. So a lot of them didn't make it. So now I have dun 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 dun. Then I have meow 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 meow. So I can have Van Wars. Thank you.
He was so excited. He's like, I'm going to have the white one on this side with all of the hero good people, and then the black one will be
Darth
with all
over
the
here,
villains.
with Darth over here with all his minions, and then I've got Luke over here and Leia. The only first run figure I don't have is Han because his head fell off, and so I need to get a new Han. But otherwise, we're gonna be doing van battles, good and evil, across the universe. That's how we roll. Thank you.
And Mike Gradez is saying, sales are strong. I undercut Flippin' Ain't Easy, and I've been selling a ton of orange toilet seats. Key is you buy them for $1 each.
Oh, did John get ripped off at $6 each?
Ryan, it does look like an A-Team van.
It does. I don't know if they have them. I mean, this is your standard GMC type.
This
van
is in better
thing.
condition than your black one.
The black one has a bit of fade, I guess. Not really though.
But it's scuffed more. Although the scuffs, I guess.
Do you really
want
to ruin my day? Do you see that Darth Vader has the hole right here for his engine to come through?
Well, this
really
is a
cool.
very positive experience, so the person will get a.
Yay! We can play with toys. Because I'm an
Oh,
adult.
Biff doesn't remember those.
You don't. You remember SSP though, just the general toy that you pull the ripcord, and it goes wing.
Paul Rose comes in with
They have that single wheel on the bottom. No, they made like these little 3-wheeled cars, these little rocket cars in sparkly colors. They were pretty darn nice.
Paul Rose comes in with, I still have a life-size Han in carbonite on my stairs.
Damn, Paul, you have the best stuff.
You do.
I gotta say,
Come on
I gotta
now.
say, you need to have that. What was the Julian's? You need to have Julian's come over and do a Paul Rose auction because you have such killer stuff. I mean, how can you? I mean, I suppose if you wanted to cash out, you could. So I guess that's probably what you're looking at it all as.
Yes, Major Win, thanks for bringing up the Profit Playbook podcast from Saturday where Beard shouted out Primo. Yes, because you were organizing stuff and I was in watching it and I was like, oh, Beard just said your name. And then we had to rewind
and I had
it
to come
so
all
that
the
he
way
could hear.
downstairs and then we listened to it and you said that one nice thing and then I sat here for another 5 minutes listening to some follow-up nice stuff. Didn't happen. It's okay.
Aloha,
I appreciate the
Amy.
one. What about Ken Hamilton?
Oh,
Ken
Ken!
Hamilton.
I got here late, but I heard
you
you
say-
had a contest going on. My number is
143. Now you're gonna know our secret.
You snooze, you lose.
That's right. You came in a little late, but it's really gonna make young Chad's day.
Quirky picker.
The quirky picker. We're just handing out smiles today. Am I right? We're just handing out smiles. Smiles, everyone. Smiles. I see that Major Wind likes the Vans. They are rad. Wah, wah.
And Bearded was saying a little bit up that he got that all clad, I think he said for $5 with the lid at a garage sale. That's like a great deal.
Well, it was one of those. It was one of our. I mean, she doesn't care, but because I do most of the cooking. But it was a pandemic. The end is near purchase, so we bought. We bought them brand new. We bought a whole bunch of all clad, which it's supposed to be your forever pan set type thing, and it will be because we only use 2 of them. And then because I got the green pans. Now this is a good conversation. Green pans, but they're not resellable. I don't think there's not a lot of brands more sellable than Flippy McSteel face. What's it called?
All clad.
All clad. There we go. That's like the most, I think, because like Revere wear, there's like different ones, and then there's some of the fancier Mr. Copper Pot stuff. But I think that all clad's like the jam because they're good.
It is I, James.
James is here a lot of times. Oh my gosh, it's time. James, we can show all the cards, right?
Yeah.
There's none of the
that.
ones that you sent us are like future ones now.
They're not.
Okay. She says it's okay, James. So we also like to thank you so much for sending us an awesome signed James card.
How cool is that? It's hard to see. Oh, we can take it out and then it will.
You gotta take it out, but that's gonna
Oh,
now
no,
it's got
I
your
got
finger
fingerprints
oils
on
on
it.
it and stuff, and now we got.
So look at this is him. This is James. Can you see?
Yippers.
It's hard to see.
It is hard to
sorry.
see that. Sorry.
It's the reseller series. So this is
So there's
different.
2 series now.
Yeah.
Of cards.
So this is different from.
This one is this is the second one. The Bins Thrifter is the second in the reseller
That's
life
the third
series.
one.
Is it?
Come on up.
Okay, wait. Here's the Shippers, the second one, right? That's the one with the box juggler, and then here's this is the Bins Thrifter right here. See that? And on the back it says, "First in line, let the battle begins. The regulars, you've never been here, and did you bring your boxing gloves?" Which I understand. We still haven't ever been to the bins, but we do understand it's a battle
And
for your life.
why did my
the new one.
mind just went blank? The inspiration for the Bins Thrifter.
Oh, who it's after?
what the heck?
It's
I follow him. And I even like guessed it on when James had posted about it. What the heck is?
I'll remember. I just have to
It's
think for like 10 seconds, like 50 seconds, until somebody says it. Like James, say it, James. Come on. It's
Dee, 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 dee. Do we have the Jeopardy sound?
Mm-hmm. No, we just have the
yes, Marcus Dixon's Pickens.
Dixon Pickens. Thank you.
Pickens. Thank you.
I could not remember that for the life of me, but thank you so much. Really appreciate that, James. And everyone should go check out James's cards.
So yes, the newest one just came out on the 1st.
That's the old one.
Yes.
I love this one. This one's my fave because it's signed by the James. Look at that.
The great reseller life.
Look how you just see like the dots on the phone.
Yeah, that's.
There you go. Look at that. So thanks again, and go pick them up.
Oh!
I'll be over here playing with my Vans.
Thank you, Axe Monkey. Yeah, James came in and reminded us that it's Dixon Pickens. So Paul Rose just emailed a photo of Han. He's saying.
Have sold a lot of it already. Used to have a lot of this kind of stuff. Sold a lot of it already. Okay, so the stuff's getting out there in the world, and I mean that's what we did too. So the pandemic made us buy stuff that we really always wanted. It's like might as well just do it now. And then oh yeah, look at these are a little bit different. No, they're not. They're exactly the same. Thank you. And then we also decided to give up stuff that just projects or things that we bought we've had for like 10 years and just never used.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like, okay, now let's let somebody else enjoy this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Amy's Whatnot show again this morning.
What? What'd you say?
Amy, she had her Whatnot show this morning.
Oh no, we didn't go to it. You know what we did this morning? We played with Vans. Thank you.
Wow, she had
What did we do this
63
morning?
sales.
Didn't we go?
Amy, that
Did
is
you really?
awesome.
63 sales? I got to get on
Outdid
there.
last week, right?
I think I need. Oh, I see it right now. Okay, sorry, I missed the whole conversation there. I see that Major Win saying, "Sorry, we keep missing it. Wednesday's a tough one." But the 63 is outstanding, and it really makes me think that we need to go do the Atari cartridges. And I don't think they don't sell for a lot. I'm not expecting them to sell for a lot, but we could get rid of that whole box of like 300 cartridges in one day. And even if it was like $1, even if we sold them for $1, I feel like people sell stuff for $1 on Whatnot and they don't lose money as long as you do the shipping right. It could be fun because I could turn that box of 300 Atari cartridges into $300.
Yeah, you would definitely have to promote that because
And then
not
we go to
everyone
Costco.
has an Atari that they would need the cartridge for.
Well, bummer. Our newest account has one defect on it now because the Atari cartridge called Chopper Command is being returned because it did not work. And so I went to go see specifically. Now we have the problem of this new Atari 2600 Plus being released that has a cartridge slot in it that may or may not be compatible with all vintage Atari cartridges. So I did not find specifically it saying that Chopper Command was one of them. However, I'm suspecting it because all the games worked. Do you guys retest your games before you send them? Because we don't. And we tested them all 5 years ago, probably now. 4 years ago. And do they go bad? I guess they could.
Maybe. Amy is saying that, yeah, Primo, a $3 start price and sold all of it. And what do you charge for shipping?
I guess, yeah, we'd have to go look. I know it's complicated, or it's complicated or something.
Bearded Picker saying nope.
To what?
Oh, no.
You gotta know if you're gonna say nope.
Well, I wasn't even really.
I say all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
We hope James does a Reseller Magnificent 7 series. The leader, the sharpshooter, the preacher, the healer, the gambler, the scoundrel, and the kid. We dare to that's awesome. That would be awesome.
James does have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, he does.
For sure.
I like how he's executing. He's just like, bam, done. Thanks, next.
Yeah, Mike is saying you missed your opportunity last Christmas when the 2600 Plus was released.
Yeah, I mean, they're all up for sale. So they're up for sale right now. And we sell like 2 or 3 a week, I would say.
Did you see Bearded was saying no, he does not test video games.
Oh, does not? Okay. So I guess that's just the way it is, and you just deal with the returns. I mean, in this particular case, it's not a big deal. No one's mad. It's a $20 game. No big deal. I think that I do test the PS2 games, but the cartridge games, we tested them all already, though. We've already spent the time testing, which basically meant I could take 3 months off and just test video games.
So
Amy
is saying she does it by the weight, 0 to 1, 1 to 3, and 4 to 7, and then the buyer pays
all shipping.
Yeah, all the shipping and no cancellations, no returns either. Bearded was saying,
wait, no returns?
That's nice. So, I guess once they are committed, they're committed. Bearded's saying that he thinks Whatnot is an opportunity, just time is his issue.
I mean, it's like everything, right? I mean, it's going to be like the first one's going to take 10 hours of your life to figure it out and put it on. The next one's going to take 5 hours or, probably a lot less.
So,
but.
Amy, do you think that you're now, you're picking up in sales because you're getting the hang of it more? I mean, because when I watched you
were very
looked like
pro.
you had been doing it forever.
Yeah.
But do you feel something that you're learning along the way is helping with these results and
Mike
higher
took
sales.
advantage of the Atari thing. And
Yeah,
sold
I
it.
see that in December and January. Well, Mike, we did have a lot of Atari stuff up. It was we picked out all the ones that were complete that had boxes and instructions, and then what's left is the stuff that's not complete. It's maybe just the cartridge, or so we did sell a lot of the complete Atari stuff that we
Yes,
had,
yeah.
and now we're left with the remnants.
The dregs. I mean, good games. I mean, everyone loves Chopper Lifter, but it's. I mean, I know there's a couple of games that didn't work, like River Raid, or like some of the Activision games just did not.
So Amy is saying that the buyer pays no more than $8.70, and Whatnot organizes it by the weight. So
is that to say that you don't sell heavy things on Whatnot? Because I'm not going to sell a TV on Whatnot, right? A 13-inch TV on Whatnot that cost me $37 to ship. You can only charge $8.70. Or does it matter on the type of items you sell? Is there any room for? We'll look into that.
Well, and Whatnot is now also having a buy it now, right? So you can like have everything up even before
That's
you go
true.
live.
Yes.
And then
yes.
whatever sells.
Okay, so before I forget, because I want to do the T-shirts before we go to the membership chat, I want to show a little bit of example of the
sure.
T-shirts, but then also about List Perfectly,
Quirky Picker.
which I thought we got to show List Perfectly because Biff Boffo. I think everyone should be very interested in List Perfectly, but I will say that there are, it's just being developed, this AI listing tool of theirs, which is amazing, I have to say.
Here's a preview.
So check this out.
Kevin agrees with Bearded about the time.
Okay, so check this out. I want you to check this out. So this is how they listed the few things that we did try. But look at this one, for instance.
They can't see, sweetie.
Oh, sorry. That probably helps, right? Check this out. This is 100%. We uploaded these 6 pictures right here, and this is what it came up with.
Yeah, so I took photos of like maybe 20 manuals. Some of them are like vintage stereos. Some are old arcade games. And
so it came up with keywords or tags, which are used to populate the item specifics categories. Atari Xevious Operator's Manual, Schematics Package, Vintage Gaming, Collector's Item, 1982 Edition, Retro Arcade Gaming Literature, Collectible Manuals, Rare Manuals, Vintage Atari Gaming Accessories. Amazing. Pre-owned condition is fair. Now check this out in the description. This is amazing. It says Vintage 1982 Atari Xevious Operator's Manual paired with the Comprehensive Schematics Package supplement. Essential for collectors enthusiasts. Bullet point includes operator manual and schematics package. Now, these can come either way, so that's amazing. Detailed diagrams and instructions. Authentic 1982 edition. That's dumb, but it's fine. Collectible vintage gaming literature. That's fine, too.
this is the part where I was
Here it
like,
is.
what?
Water staining on covers and some internal pages. Slight curling of pages. You guys.
That's so impressive.
Look at this thing. Look at the thing that we're looking at. It saw the water damage. It marked it. It made it possible. I'm so impressed with this. I can't believe it. Now, it's not. It doesn't have right now for the records, because it does records well too, but it doesn't have a templating system yet. So it makes the title of the records the way it wants, as opposed to the way we want it. But we do understand that templating and basically templating is coming to this. And you'll also be able to, it creates these listings to be listed in like 10 different places. So it has like 100 character title.
I think it has a 140 character title.
140, oh, okay.
Yeah, but so it will chop off.
It just truncates. So you have to be careful about some things, but it's so promising to our needs of listing thousands and thousands of books or records or simple media.
But on the downside,
on the down low,
So the
it couldn't
van,
do this. It couldn't do
the
the
van. It could not do the van that he just bought. So
I mean, granted, it was on this guy's.
we just used the picture from the.
I did only use 2
listing that
pictures
you got.
though. I only used 2 pictures, so maybe that was it.
Yeah, but it should have been able to see Star Wars.
You would think.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. So maybe we didn't give this as, but it came up with nothing. So we were sort of like, oh.
Yeah, and then for
Super
the
impressed.
manuals, like I think the actual for the Atari manuals that we put up there, I think the manual itself was 1982, but the schematics is 1983. So I think it's important in
I wouldn't
using this
change that.
if we to photograph things with the date, maybe with the manufacturer stamp, so that the AI can catch that.
And I'm not sure where they're aggregating their AI data from. It's
And
not-
measurements. It
Well,
has
I was just
stink-
gonna get there,
Oh,
but you
sorry.
ruined the entire show. I'm leaving.
Bye.
So how did it do measurements though? So on this one, it reads the title. Okay. Well, this is actually, it did not get this totally right because it's called After the Damned, but it's really a volume of a larger production. It's called something.
It's on that. No, the next one right there.
It's called the Little Film Gazette of NDW volume number, whatever. So it got the name, but it didn't get this secondary titling right. And I think that can be, that'll be worked on eventually, but it measured the book somehow.
Well, and this is like
And
a
it
very
may have.
unique type thing, so I can sort of understand why it didn't catch that. Which reminds me, we did sell one of our film books to another eBayer who now has it. We sold it for how much? And now they have it on their eBay.
We had it for 25. They offered 16. They're selling it for 125 because all of our stuff came from a professor's library of film studies. And so they're listing it as that item with that pedigree. So I have no problem with that.
No, I was
Books are-
psyched. And this person, the seller, is all rare books. So I
if
was
we
psyched that
if we have
it
10,000
ended up
books and we
there.
got $5 a book, how much is that?
Well, come on now, 50,000.
10,000 times 5. 50,000. So that's cool. Now, what if we get $10 a book? How much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
100,000.
9, 10. $100,000. Now we're starting to talk numbers here, people. What happens if we get $15 a book?
Stop! 150,000.
Okay.
You want to go big?
So my point being that we have 10,000 books. That's true. We have 10,000 desirable books. We need to get them up. We need to use lists perfectly. If somebody buys them for $15 a piece, that gives us 150 grand.
Yeah,
But
so
some of them are worth hundreds of dollars.
we're thinking that the list perfectly could just be ideal for our situation, books and records, because they have
Media.
Yeah, media, because it has dates, titles, authors. You just need to make sure you're providing it with the best photos so it can gather all the information.
And we're also going to utilize.
Hey, 4TP!
a
Wow,
large
very cool.
flatbread-
They're crying.
We're going to utilize the large flatbread scanner. I'm so
Flatbread.
hungry. I'm hungry. I'm starting to enter words in that are food. A flatbread scatter.
Silver hair is here!
Silver
Aloha.
hair is here. That's your new thing. That's your little zip. Silver hair, welcome to the party. Aloha, howdy, Todd. Hello, howdy.
Just one thing, Biff a little bit ago was
James,
asking,
you've got to know your value, dude. It's not about quantity, it's quality of fart. I mean, farts are different. They're of all different calibers and quantities, so you got to change that. You got to have a nice big spread of prices.
Biff
That's
was
just like a
asking
regular-
what is the best Atari game? Like your opinion or whatever. He was asking a little bit ago.
What's my best Atari game?
What is the best?
Atari?
I think he was asking. Yes.
Atari 2600, 7800, 5200. Or
The
are you talking
greatest.
about-
Okay, he's saying what's the greatest 2600 game?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a tough. I happen to love the ones that are frustrating. So sometimes it seems like it's It's not ET. But personally, I thought Indiana Jones was like one of the coolest games ever. But it's not. It was more of a one of the first, sort of rudimentary, not role playing games, but where you travel out into the world, and you do stuff, as opposed to an arcade game where you're trying to do something. But some games would get me like really rattled.
Hi, Miss Lachey.
And I'm thinking that like one of the versions of Space Invaders was pretty dope. Pitfall was a game that I just absolutely love still to this day. So it's tough to go through all those catalog, how to go through the catalog of those games. But Barnstorming was like a jam that I would play endlessly. Stampede, a lot of the Activision games. Stampede, I love Stampede.
John liked Indiana Jones. WTF Sex Olympics, was that really one?
Oh yeah, I mean they had some naughty games.
Miss Lachey is hilarious. She says the great reseller life whatnot shows every day for the next 20 years.
It's just endless. He's no end of gas. That guy.
Lag was saying how the fastest growing online...
Oh, Josh, just again, in case you're listening to us when you're with your kids vacationing in California, you should be paying attention here.
Hi, Miss
Saying hi, aloha.
And Lag was saying the fastest growing online marketplace in the U.S. is Walmart Marketplace, which I don't know if you caught us saying how they are now opening up the
collectibles. They're opening
pre-owned
their
collectibles.
Pre-owned collectibles on Walmart.com. I'm not saying that's. I'm actually technically. If you were to say, "Hey, you want to go to Walmart with me?" I would say, "No, I'll pass on the chance to go to Walmart." Not a fan. I'm not like a fanboy of Walmart in any way. I would say I am on the negative side of the smell, of the lights, that kind of thing. Nothing important. And if I had to go there to buy something because that's where you got it, I would go there. So it's not like a weird thing. But I don't like generally discount stores in general because I'm very, very special and very snobby. You can see that. The thing is that they can do this. They could just walk in right now and be like vintage collectibles. And I am in such a state of eBay, not fanboying over them, recognizing that I need them, but that's what I recognize. I'm not like,
well,
I'll go to Walmart's my point.
Lag is saying it's sort of a cross between eBay and Amazon, which I think I have noticed that. And then Paul Rose a little bit ago was joking about the ET Atari cartridge. But speaking of Atari and our members show that we're doing right after this.
Right after this, everybody. If you're a member. Now, hold on. Let me ask one thing because you wanted to know. Should we go? So if you wanted to be a member, what would prevent you from being a member? You have to pay for it. Okay, I understand that. So now our lowest price is $3.99, right, for a month of memberships, and you wanted to know if we should do something lower price, like maybe a
like $1.99
or something. Do you guys think we should offer, if $3.99 was the lower, would you pay a lower amount to be a member for like a month, like we would have like an introductory special for a month or something?
Oh.
Because if I don't renew that tier, then it would be.
For like 2 months, you do a $1.99.
Yeah, like for 1 month. I do $1.99.
Huh.
1 month. 30 days, not even 31 days. Nope, 28 days. 7 4 7s. Well, I was just asking to see if that was... Kaboom is awesome! Yes, thank you for Kaboom. Activision just came out with the snappiest,
Q-Bert.
awesome games.
I liked Q-Bert.
Really? Q-Bert was a good port, wasn't it, WTF? It wasn't a bad port. It had some crunchy noises. It was a good port of it, I have to admit.
Wow, so Amy was saying that she made in 4 hours on Whatnot what it takes usually a week to make.
Oh, yeah. So maybe we should do that someday.
So anyhow, here.
We should do that tomorrow.
So speaking of Atari, and we're doing the show.
This is like just one of my old shirts from the bin. But this is this double stitch? That's double stitch right there, right?
Yeah, double.
If you care about that sort of thing.
Yeah, these are double.
So these would be probably mid 2000s. No, this is all Y2K stuff.
Yeah, this is.
It just
yeah.
happens to be double stitch.
What's the?
Get me a cool single stitch.
I don't.
You're trying to embarrass me. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of company? What year?
This is 2000.
2000. Yeah, Y2K.
So technically, it is vintage.
But it's not single stitch.
No.
Do you think a lot of that stuff isn't single stitch?
I do think so.
Some
I think
of it is.
this was sort of around the time when
They were switching out.
I mean it all has it is around the time. They all have the cloth, the tags, not the screen printed tags.
So like that kind of stuff. I don't know if it's good or not. But I thought we'd just go through it and maybe, because people like
here's
to
a single stitch.
Keep it real. Wait a minute. This is Carl saying, keep it real. eBay life, Carl. He's not here today because he's in England
Here's another
getting ready for
Atari.
the 4th of July.
This one is a single stitch, but this is that weird
That's
logo
their
you were
weird
talking about.
Lame logo. Yeah.
This is a
That was their interim logo. I think Midway owned them at that
changes
point.
T-shirt single stitch. But yeah, because I used
James
to work.
signed
I used
up
to work
on-
at a T-shirt.
We had all
we
the
used to run a
T-shirts.
T-shirt
Like
shop.
all the T-shirts that are worth thousands of dollars were in her shop. I mean, it's pretty
I
pretty
know.
amazing.
If
James
only.
signed up for Walmart many months ago, but have not figured out how to list the pre-owned media yet. It was kind of confusing. Well, they're pushing it right now, so they may have redesigned it or something. It looks pretty user-friendly currently, so I'm wondering if they're really. It just came out, so like on both of the reselling blog sites.
Well, yeah, and then also what I have questions about is they listed some of the categories on Ina's story, and it says media and music, but for music it only refers to vinyl. So
Movies, vinyl, music, steel books, musical instruments, and entertainment replicas.
So yeah, what about cassettes and CDs? It's only saying vinyl, but then it's like music.
What's music? It's just saying vinyl because vinyl's a trendy word, I think.
Okay.
And then toys are maybe limited to.
Did you want to show that or no?
No.
Okay.
Toys can be maybe limited to figures, dolls, trains, plushies, games, Lego, Funko, die-cast cars, and Hot Wheels. It doesn't say
Trading cards.
just any old thing.
doing
They're gonna
trading
do comic
cards
books and trading cards because
and
those,
coins. They're doing coins.
and coins.
Silver
That's
hair.
interesting. That's interesting because it's just so easy. It's just easy to sell because it's money.
Like says, used guys would be whatnot millionaires for sure.
I think we could try it. Maybe we'll try it with the shirts. Well, I want to do it with the Atari cartridges because I'm not precious over them.
Biff is asking any fresh jive in that bin.
No. Do we have stupid? Was that fresh jive? Was stupid fresh jive? Maybe. Actually, maybe. It's possible. We sold the Junko, the big pants. We sold like a dozen Grateful Dead shirts again, and we sold my two awesome shirts, which was the promo T-shirt from the Beastie Boys from 1985, I think, right when they were going on tour, but they went to
Record Crate. Aloha.
I thought it was WIZN. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was KITS 105.3. The what is it now? I can't remember. Was it the Quake back then? I don't even know. But anyway, I went to a pre-concert event that was really before the Beastie Boys even went out on tour. They were touring with Madonna or whatever at the time. And I got to be one of like 15 people to go see them.
Axe Monkey is saying Commodore 64 is my all-time fave. Jumpman and Puyang. Sorry, I sold my 64.
Do you need more?
We have how many?
We
64s?
we haven't listed any. We have. I mean, I would say we have 20 of them. 20 Commodore 64s, some VIC 20s, stack of VIC 20s, all floppy disk drives for them. Probably a few more monitors, all the accoutrement and plugs, a couple tape drives if you if you had to have
So
that.
Axe Monkey is asking if anybody is selling on Whatnot without doing the lives. Thinking of cross-listing there. Okay,
Amy,
so
do you list stuff up there all the time on Whatnot?
So she's saying that plenty of people don't do the lives and just sell.
Frogger was good. Yes, WTF. Frogger was a good port too.
Oh yeah, Frogger.
And that one made me sweat. I love those games that made you just like you stop playing and you're like, I have to play, but I have to go to sleep. And I don't want to go to sleep. I want to play more.
Galaga is Jovial's all-time favorite.
As a Atari game or as a coin game?
Oh, arcade or Atari? Big Dre, aloha!
Aloha!
Paul was saying that he sold his alien breed,
Let's
see. Still has the Amiga 1200. Wonder if it still works.
Did Quirky, let me go see if Quirky Picker Chad contacted me.
Ryan is saying that his father-in-law has sold on Walmart for years. He owns a large wholesale robe company. Huh! Oh, I know.
The Quirky Picker Chad.
Burger time. John is saying burger time.
Quirky Picker Chad, I am following you back, so I just wanted to make sure that we were cool, and we are. So nice. I'll get your let's see. There it is. I already have address. That'll go out to you probably on Friday at this point, because we're not sending anything else out today, and tomorrow they close. America closes. But we're still gonna go get some animal chunks.
Ooh, that is so nice.
We'll get those right after the show. Yeah.
I think I just want.
You're getting animal
hot
chunks,
dogs.
and you're gonna like it. Talk about animal chunks. That's like the gross
I know,
parts.
but it's like, at least it's like using up the
They're
parts
smushed.
that are really just, I don't know. I don't want to know I'm eating an animal.
I know, doesn't seem to stop anybody from eating a hot dog, even though they know what's in it.
Yeah. But hey, at least they put it all to good use, right?
Ryan's dad saw the Beastie Boys at a gas station.
I know. I'm thinking, wait, Ryan's dad is like probably his early
He might be younger than me.
50s.
Is he younger than me? Oh my God.
How old is your dad, Ryan?
That's crazy.
Oh boy.
Just wondering if anybody did Amy answer? Oh wait, Primo. Yeah, you can stick your stuff up just like eBay. It helps you grow your community by doing lives. So and then that's what it kind of is contingent upon, is use bringing over the traffic, right? Your community. Isn't that how Whatnot works? Sort of.
Well,
to a certain extent, you bring your own people.
Yeah, Amy, how have you been able to draw the shoppers to your lives? Curious on that. Lag says, I love the Wreck-It Ralph. Yes, Wreck-It Ralph.
That's not real though. Wreck-It Ralph. It's not real. It's real. I'm saying Wreck-It Ralph is who said that? That has to be a youngster person. You gave away. Lag, I love
So wait, Don Flipping
there's no
is
Wreck-It Ralph game.
Don Flipping, is
Lag
that
is
game
so
really
good.
What is that? Xevious or whatever? Is that
Xevious?
really your favorite game?
Who said that?
Don Flippin.
Really? Like Xevious is definitely a nail biting game.
Well, that's the one we just showed the manuals on.
And it's Atari. It was one of Atari's only scrolling shooters. They didn't make a lot of scrolling shooters at that time. And can you play two players at once? Is Xevious a 2-player at once game? But anyway, it's like a constant scroller. So and stuff keeps getting bigger and you get bigger guns. So it was following that kind of Japanese gun game, like 1942 type angle. At that POW scrolling game. Anyway. I like to talk.
So
Amy
says the only person that she knew was Gina. Gina, you're so sweet for always tuning in to Amy's shows. And she said that she uses the Whatnot Boost promo and always have new people in the room. I share my show with the past buyers and then they come back. And then Biff was asking, can you find tri-tip in Vermont?
Yeah. We've got all the cows here. We got
Money talks.
We've got all the top one there. Oh, we've got all the animals. We did have, for the longest time, right on one of the main drags here, there was a veal farm. And they had all the tiny little veal cages out in front of the farm. I don't know. They got laughed out of town or something because we don't have any veal here anymore.
I guess I have no idea what Wreck-It Ralph is.
Wreck-It Ralph is a false game made by that video game movie that came out a while ago. And they took a Donkey Kong machine and turned it into Wreck-It Ralph. But I think they actually did make kits to upgrade your Donkey Kong to it. But it's like it's from that movie about video games. Like it's a modern movie that is probably 20 years old now at this point because we're so old. We don't know what's happening.
John is saying tri-tip.
Gone Flippin' it says, yes, no, you can't.
What the heck was that about? I can't remember now.
I've bought several times from Wreck-It Ralph. The deals are unbelievable. What do you mean?
Well, that's why
So
I'm
we're
saying maybe
we're
I don't know what
confused.
Wreck-It Ralph is. John was saying that the tri-tip cut is a West Coast thing.
Tri-tips are, saturated. What do you call them? Serenaded?
So jovial.
Serenaded. Terratioed. What's it called?
Serrated?
No.
What?
When you put the meat in the juice.
Sauteed?
No.
You
How dare
soak
you.
it? Not sauteed. It's marinated.
Massacrated.
Marinated.
Yeah, you marinate. You marinate the tri-tips. And then you eat them. Yes, well, I'm a West Coaster, so but we do have tri-tips here, yeah. We have the meat market, which is not a place you get dates, but we actually have the Shelburne Meat Market, which is the snobatorium area of our town, is Shelburne, and they have just the meats, They're like our Arby's.
Jovial's so cute. As soon as you heard the quarter drop into the pile of quarters in the machine, my heart would start racing because I knew it was game on.
Mm-hmm. I like it too. And then sometimes you would run out of money.
Yeah, so Biff was saying about 20 years ago in New York, he asked for the butcher for a tri-tip, and they didn't know what he was talking about.
And then it is amazing how they just came up with, like, flank steak is a steak that was just invented not 15 years ago. And then, right? Am I right on that one? And then there's another new, is it skirt steak? Is that a new one too? They're just sort of like, they're cutting the cow differently or doing something to meat that would be chuck is now like a different cut.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan and John, for the marinated. John was saying that, no, the tri-tip is a specific cut of beef that usually isn't offered on the East Coast.
I could look it up. I mean, I would definitely see it at Hannaford's, but Hannaford's not the quality. I can't eat beef from our local store. It's just not good.
And Amy was saying there's a seller in Florida called Wreck-It Ralph. She thought that we were talking about...
well, we never know exactly what Lag is talking about right away, so maybe he was talking about that. I haven't heard of him, but is he like the star of Whatnot or something? Is that what we're
I don't know.
coming to terms with? Shelburne Meat Market. And I'll tell you if they have tri-tips. Did I try tips? Yes. Tactical Z's coming in with 143.
You're so funny. I love it.
Their site is down.
I love it. I love you.
The meat site is down.
What? They're so busy, probably.
Where's the meats? Highest
Where's
quality.
the beef? Oh, you remember her?
Succulents.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, you're gonna be here someday.
Huh?
Someday. I always wanted to marry that lady. They don't. They just have. That's a site.
Wait,
that
was she
doesn't
on
do
Throw
anything.
Mama from the train?
No, that was a
Oh.
different lady.
Oh, okay.
How dare you?
Blah,
How dare you.
Blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, here's the Shelburne Meat Market. Are they different? Nah, they blew it. You blew it! We have that too, don't we? You blew it! You had a chance to impress me with your terrible site that doesn't work, and now we're still going to go to you. Now, why does this bread look moldy? I think they didn't do a good
No,
picture.
it's like that. Right. It's like that. Remember that dress? Is it purple or is it white?
20 hours ago. Hi, everyone. I'm happy to announce I'm the new owner of the Shelburne Meat Market in Shelburne. 17 years ago, somebody opened this amazing market, which I had the privilege of being the very first employee. Oh, an employee bought it.
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that cute? Okay, good. Well, Dana Point Brand.
Managed the store for the first 3 years. Wow.
And then, so we're going to go get some meat.
Oh, and they have it in Williston also.
Well, hopefully they lower the prices for us because they're super expensive.
It is extremely.
Biff, you can go to this place. I go to here to buy, like if I want to impress somebody, I guess, sort of.
He's a good dog.
Because I love Costco meats. Prime meats are really good. But they still do like mechanical tenderizing. Anyway. The Shelburne Meat Market is like the top of the line beef from certain farms and stuff, but it's super expensive.
Is Carla here? I just need to show.
Oh, Carla.
Wait, did we?
I
tell
wish
you
we could
about
do like a zoom in. That'd be cool.
I'll keep it really short. I'm not going to go into great detail, but we had some sketchy people outside of our house last week, and when we approached them, they said, "Did you pick up a dead dog?"
Oh, the guy tripping guy.
Yeah.
I wonder if he woke up yet.
He totally looks dead right
dead,
now.
doesn't he? Look at that little tender on him. There, and then this is the fun part where I call him. I often sing the Muddy Mud Skipper song to him. Muddy Mud Skipper, who's got segmented eyes.
He's practically folded in half right now.
He kind of does have segmented eyes.
Oh, he's such a good boy.
Kind of like the alien mask over there.
He is out like a light.
You're a good boy. Let's see. Paul says, "Do you remember the Shark Harpoon arcade game that was popular
Carla
at the time?"
Is here.
Yeah, well, all those electromechanical games that had like they used film and stuff inside of them to make the effects. I love those games. They remind me of the olden days. And I do have one. I have like one of the first Atari games that was actually made over the transition from Atari. It was originally called Key Games to Atari games. Right at that point, called Night Driver, I have like a sit-down cabinet of it that is huge and fiberglass and awesome, and they only made 200 of them.
And Jovial was saying,
sitting over there rotting in the
play
storage.
the end of the show music and see what Pokey does. Yeah,
I have different end of the show music.
And he can, so he might not.
He might not react. Is it time to go?
No, not yet. We still have 13 minutes.
But we have to get ready for our 3 o'clock thing over the thing. The thing. Members, get ready for an extended. So there's an after party after this show over on our members account. And we're going to do that right at 3. So we have to leave a couple minutes early.
Yeah. We're going to take a look at
all those shirts. You're pretty excited, aren't you? Don't we have to go buy meat chunks too? So we'll do it for like an hour.
Yeah, we need to do that, and then we need to ship that
for our
thing.
very special and appreciated members, which are only a degree or two less appreciated.
No Patricia.
Where's Patricia? She ain't coming in to hang out with us today. Okay, so I bought a Star Wars cockpit machine. Paul Rose said yes. I've had some of those, Paul. I had a cockpit, and what I used to do, a lot of the games that I purchased in the year 2000 were painted over. And so I found this thing called Safest Stripper by 3M, and it was like this white stripper, and it was very gentle, and it took off spray paint and latex paint well. I have scraped paint off of hundreds of arcade games. And
take
so
that
have you.
heat gun and you just hold it.
We had to use different methods to get paint
scraper.
And we rebuilt a couple of sit-down arcade Star Wars cockpits, including ones that had the 25-inch vector monitor as opposed to the much more common 19-inch vector monitor. And they made those sit-downs both ways.
Oh, those are his legs. Look at
look at those bunnies. Oh, this is a leg.
Oh, good heavens.
This here's a leg. Oh, this thing. We don't have to go to the meat store. We'll just chop up this little dog log. Seriously, he's just like
he is just a melted piece of American cheese.
This sausage. A perfect little sausage. Oh, you see, Carla did say pokey.
Yes, I did see. And then Jovial's like, I must be honest.
Ryan says R.I.P. Oh, that's
Jovial, I must be honest. I only watch the show so I can see Pokey. Just joking. Love you guys.
That's fine.
We love you too.
Completely appreciate that if that's true.
So Paul was saying that the sound in that game was amazing. The
Yes.
Star Wars cockpit. He's alive! Alive!
No, that it was really good. I mean, that's one of the best games. And then you could get a kit for it to turn it into Empire Strikes Back. We gave it a little different game.
He's like a chicken wing.
He totally is a chicken wing. We've called him that many times because we're trying to figure out, like, you know.
He's a boneless chicken wing.
After we
he's
put him in,
just like, blah, a blob.
after we put him in the smoker, you know, there's only going to be like, you know, 2 chicken wings. We have to like chop them up properly. So we all we share him. Not much meat on those bones, though. Little tiny delicious meat.
Yeah, his little back thigh there would be delicious.
Don Flippin did a bar top arcade cabinet with a Raspberry Pi.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean we built a couple of those. This is I don't know if I can reach that. These are the little units that I can't. Can you get it?
No, I don't know if I think it's.
I got a stick. I'm gonna use a Roman candle.
Where's the claw?
Where's Roman? I just said his name. I got it.
Ah, Pape, yes.
These are the little Raspberry Pi units that I've made in my lifetime. I think I've shown them before. This is a Raspberry Pi 4 that plays all arcade games and media and everything. And then this has a 128 gigabyte card in it, and it, like a little Atari card. I mean, a little Nintendo cartridge. And you put it in there, and then that's your external memory to have all your programs on. And then it does have a little card there too, SD card. But anyway, you can basically play every single arcade game on the history of the planet up to PS1 probably, and also every movie ever watched. If you have all those things, you could do that.
Paul Rose is saying, Pokey must have been Mother Teresa or something in a past life to come back as him. What a guy.
He was
what a life.
He must have been. Wait. He had to have had a bad life, right? No, he had to have a good life. I'm trying to think. Would you get rewarded with a good life if you had a bad life, or would you get a better life if you lived well the first one?
Well, I think if you were good in your life, you would get a good life afterward. If you lived a bad life that you did not make bad, but maybe circumstances did, you would get a good life afterward.
Okay.
But if you were a bad,
So
if you were a
remember that,
bad
people.
person,
Then what?
well, then you know.
Then you
if
get to be a
believe
cicada or something.
If you believe in that,
Cicadas are just a whole bunch of bad people.
you would come back as
Sorry,
a
cicadas.
mosquito.
In your world, a mosquito in your world. That you don't have
Ryan,
long
I
to
had a
live.
friend whose dad worked on an oil rig in South America. He got malaria, and started having weird hallucinations and was talking about cooking his dog. It was nuts when we were talking about Pokey slow roasting him. It reminded him of that. Wow, that's
I
crazy.
can't imagine. You know, people probably taste good too.
Oh,
Some people.
Amy says, can you move the finger?
Nope.
I used to tell my peanut I'd eat her for dinner. So delish, those ears.
No, they are. They're just like, you know, it's not what I want to do, but I have to eat you. I have to eat
And we
you.
don't know his history. He was
Okay.
just a rescue. And they don't tell you the history. But we pictured him as this little dog puppy with his little stick with his little bag of belongings just walking on the street.
What if you lived in your mom's basement your whole life? What life would that person get next time?
They would come back as
I think you just get more of the same.
as a sloth.
A sloth. That's what. Those sloths are pretty cute. They're just really
man,
slow.
they are though.
Yeah, they are cute.
They are so cute.
They just don't move very fast sometimes.
Yeah. Or a
Don't they fall out of
turtle.
the trees if it gets too cold? Like it's 1 degree too cold and then it falls out. Okay, we're going to go and we're going to leave you with this one song, and then we're going to reappear over on the members only live that comes up at 3 o'clock exactly. And we're going to go through this thing of shirts and talk some more. because that's what everyone wants. Okay, here's the song we're gonna leave you with, and then we'll see you over there in a few minutes. Okay? All right, aloha everybody. Thanks for joining us. See you members of the members chat. Feel free to join if you want to. Aloha. Happy 4th of July.
Aloha, everyone. Thanks for being here.
Dave's got something for you. Tell you what it is. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. On my mind, I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. See, now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on a second, baby. I gotta put my banana in Dixie cups. All flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. See, now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on one more. Well, I'm usually passing by just about 11 o'clock. I never stop, I'm usually passing by just around 11 o'clock. And if you let me cool you one time, you'll be my regular stop. All right, boys, I gotta put my banana Dixie cups. All flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. See, now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Yes, I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Oh, what time? Stop me when I'm passing by. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. They say all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. One time, boys. I'm your ice cream man. I'm your ice cream man. Baby. All my flavors are guaranteed